Hey you guys, it's Rihanna back with another video. And today is a story time about the birthday party from hell. Y'all, when I tell you this story time is gonna lead to other story times most likely, but when I tell you guys, this was one of the most interesting birthdays I've ever had, and I do not mean that in a good way. So let's get into the story time. So typically, one thing you guys should know about me, I don't really celebrate my birthday like with other people, like have a party or whatever, because it is so hard to get people together. For context, my birthday is close to Christmas, so typically people are, hanging out with their families out of town or just like simply not here. So I usually do not celebrate my birthday. But this year, not this year, but like when this happened, my homeboy, we just gonna call him homeboy for the sake of privacy reasons, obviously. He was like, oh, like you need to celebrate your birthday, like you should celebrate your birthday, like what do you want to do? And I was like, I don't know, I don't feel like planning it, like I'm down for whatever. Like if you want to celebrate my birthday, you could definitely plan something and I'll show up. He said, cool, no worries. He said, invite all your people. Now this is the problem. Around this time, like I said, my birthday is close to Christmas, so everybody was in different cities, and I only knew one friend that I could hit up for sure that was gonna be in town. And this one friend, we're just gonna call her homegirl for the sake of the story. Homegirl and homeboy knows each other, so I told homeboy, I was like, the only friend I could think of inviting, like, is homegirl. And he was like, okay, that's fine, like, don't worry about the rest. I'll find some people, and we just gonna have fun. Okay, so boom, right? Day of my birthday is here. He's like, okay, like, here's the plans. You and homegirl just come over. I said, okay, cool. Okay, so for a little context, I just assumed that it was just gonna be me, homegirl, homeboy, and like a separate friend. But when I got to the apartment, I seen two people that I wasn't expecting. We're gonna call Jill, and then I'm trying to be nice. We're gonna call the other girl Jelly. So a little context about Jill. I knew Jill because she was dating my homeboy from high school. Okay. We're gonna call my homeboy Jackie Jill. You see where I'm going with this? Anyway, so Jack, he was so cool in high school, and like he was one of those dudes, like, like he's so smart, so cool, so chill, but for whatever reason he always gets himself in trouble, like always doing something he's not supposed to be doing, right? He always doing something he has no business doing. So me and Jack, we kind of lost contact, but we kind of got back in contact once like COVID happened or whatever, and he was just updating me about life, and he was like, hey, like my girl's actually going to your school, her name is Jill, like, is her, I named her Jill, yeah, just like say what's up, whatever, cool. So I was like, okay, bet, like, I'm chill, so like, yeah, whatever. So we did meet at my my college, like we kind of talked, whatever, like, on some real chill stuff, but like nothing crazy. So fast forward to my birthday, right? This is the first time I've seen her in like months. We had a chill time at homecoming, and I also met Jelly Bean at homecoming too, right? She was real cool, real chill, whatever, cool. So fast forward, when I seen them, I was like, oh, hey y'all, like I didn't know y'all were gonna be here. And so Jill kind of, at that moment, she explained, yeah, I guess Jelly Bean and homeboy are cool, so he invited us out. And I was like, oh, okay, noted, mental check. That's odd. But all right, I'm like, you know, I'm not tripping. So I'm like, oh hey, like this is homegirl, this is Jill, and you know they're saying hi, we chilling, whatever, cool, right? So we're vibing, whatever, and eventually, homeboy comes out and he's like, hey, like okay, like everybody's here, let's go to this daiquiri shop slash lounge, I guess. So we get there. Mind y'all, I'm telling you guys, my birthday is close to Christmas. So this place that's usually packed out was completely empty. It was just literally us and like a DJ. That was it. So my homeboy was kind of disappointed. He was like, dang, like I thought it was gonna be more popping. Like I'm sorry, like this is starting to become a fail. And I'm like, you know what? This is more than what I was gonna do for my birthday anyways. Don't even worry about it. Like, thank you for even thinking about me. Like, it was just the thought that counted. So, fast forward, we order food, we're drinking. My homeboy also invite his friend. Mind you, this is the first time meeting him. He's also gonna come up in another story that I'll probably tell another day. But for now, we're just gonna call him Hulk. So Hulk comes and I'm like, who is this? And so my homeboy's like, oh yeah, this is my friend Hulk, like he's cool people. So he's saying hi, what up, whatever, and he's just chopping it up with us. Now at this point I'm starting to realize Hulk, he's trying to look for a female, for somebody to do something with, because he noticed that homeboy and Jelly Bean are locked in. So he's like, okay, shoot, I want to be locked in. Mind you, it's me, my homegirl, and Jill. I'm already not on that timing. I'm not even giving him energy time of day. Homegirl, same timing. She's not giving this man energy or type of day. Like, we over here having our own separate conversation. So Hope put it upon himself to talk to Jill. Mind you guys, I just told you guys, Jill and Jack are together. So like, it's kind of weird because I'm just like, aren't you talking to my homeboy? Mind you, this is one of those homeboys, like, yeah, we cool, but we not cool enough to be like, oh, I'm gonna call my homeboy now and tell him blah, blah, blah. Like, we talk every now and then, but we not like tight. So I'm just like, I'm peeping like, okay, this is kind of weird, but whatever, cool. I'm gonna mind my business type stuff, like, cause you know. So everybody getting drunk, and them two, Jelly Bean and homeboy, and Jill and Hulk are like they together. They locked in for the day, for the night. So me and homegirl, we peeping all of this, and we like, okay, cool, like, we see what type of timing this is. And I'm just like, I'm giving my homegirl the look like, whenever it's time to go, it's time to go. She was like, cool, like, bet. Like, I have no problem with that because we got our food, we got our daiquiri, like, we not tripping. I said, bet. Now thinking about it, I wasn't drinking at all. Yeah, I wasn't. I just got juice. It was my friend that was drinking. I think I took a sip of her stuff, and I was so happy I didn't get any daiquiri because, whoa, that mug was strong. It was good, but it was strong. Like, it tastes like liquor. I was like, I made the right choice in not getting a daiquiri. Anyway, so keep that in mind. Everybody, I'm the only sober one. Mind you, it's my birthday, and I'm the only sober one, but hey. So it's time to get in the car, right? And so, mind you, I drove to homeboy's house. Homeboy drove me, my homegirl, Jill, and Jelly Bean over. So when it's time to go, Hulk was like, okay, like, I'm gonna meet up at your spot. He said, cool, like, we just gonna chill at my spot. So Jill basically volunteers to get in the car with Hulk back to the crib. I'm like, oh, that's suspicious. Okay, so cool. So Jelly Bean, she naturally hops in the front seat, and me and my homegirl in the back, we not tripping. Like, we got some music on, some Lotto, whatever, cool. We just chilling, right? So then, unwarranted, Jelly Bean starts telling me this story not me, but like everybody in the car, a story about how crazy Jack has been to Jill recently. So this is news to me because what? Mind you, I know how Jack is kind of sort of, but I've never known him to be crazy about a female, for one, and for two, to do anything too crazy where somebody's life could have been taken away, if that makes sense. So Jellybean continues to tell us the story, saying, yeah, like, I don't know, I really don't like Jack because Jack is crazy about Jill. So we what you mean? He was like, yeah, like a few, I don't remember if she said a few months, few weeks, few days, but it was close enough. Between homecoming and now, this happened. So she was like, yeah, like, you know, me and Jill was hanging out, and I guess Jack had her location and started tripping on her. Jack just showed up to like this party and threatened to pew pew her. Jack, the same Jack I knew since that Jack, not Jack. And she was like, yeah, girl. And by the way, I know you cool with Jack, but please don't tell him what Jill's doing. I'm like, in the back of my head, and I said this out loud, actually, I was like, don't get me, like, you ain't gotta worry about me, because me personally, I don't owe Jack any loyalty, for one, and for two, me and Jack, like I said, we cool, but we don't talk consistently enough to be in his business and be like, hey, I seen your girl doing blah, blah, blah. Like, that ain't none of my business. I'm sorry. Unless like you really my close friend, then I'll be like, yeah, I seen your man or I seen your girl. But if not, like, hey, hands up, don't shoot. So Jellybean is telling all this information. She was like, yeah, like, don't tell Jack that I told you this story or what Jill is doing right now. I was like, nah, like, you good with me. So yeah, and so at this point, my homeboy is getting concerned because he was like, wait a minute, like, a pew pew's involved? I don't want none of that at my spot, because mind you, my homeboy at this time, he just got his new crib. So he was like, I don't want no drama. I don't want none of that. Like, let your homegirl Jill know right now, I don't want that man knowing where I live, because, you know, if anything go down, like, you feel me? Like, I don't want none of that around my crib. And so she was like, yeah, like, I'm gonna tell her, like, you know, so she doesn't, like, so that Jack doesn't come over, basically. So cool, we all had a mutual understanding. Whatever happens, Jack will not know, or he won't know today, at least, or at least our location. So boom, fast forward, we get to the crib. They getting more and more drunk. Hookah's involved now. They smoking hookah. It's to the point where they're so lit that the hookah like kind of fell and burnt the carpet. I remember that because Hulk was just too lit and he burnt the carpet. So all of a sudden, right, I slowly noticed homeboy and Jellybean, they disappeared. Cool, I'm not questioning it. I'm chilling. I'm looking at homegirl like, okay, like, we about to dip, like, real soon, especially if, you know, Jill and Hulk start doing their own thing. So I'm noticing Jill is also disappearing. But when Jill disappeared, I'm more concerned because Hulk is over here. So, like, why are you disappearing? I noticed she's on the phone and she is crying. Mind you, she's drunk. And all I hear is, nah, like, I'm over here with your homegirl. Like, ain't nothing going on, but blah. Mind y'all, Hulk is drunk. And I guess, like, he heard that she was on the phone. I don't know if he did this on purpose or, like, he was just drunk talking. But he just started talking, saying something. I don't even remember. All I registered is that Jack is on the phone and he hears a dude in the background. Mind you, I'm not paying attention, so I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So then she goes in the bathroom and she's crying. So now all of a sudden, what's her name is freaking out. Like, what's going on? What's happening? Because I guess like she heard Jill crying. So I guess Jill phone starts like going off. She's not answering. Jellybean trying to calm her down. So then I look at my phone. Why is Jack calling me? Mind you, he don't got my number, so he calling me through Instagram. So I'm so confused. So I answer. I'm like, hello. He was like, yeah, is Jill with you? I'm like, yeah, why? She was like, yeah, put her on the phone. So at this point, I don't know where Jellybean went. I think Jellybean went back into Homeboy's like room. So I'm like, Jellybean, I mean not Jellybean. I'm like, Jill, yeah girl, this is for you. This is Jack. So she grabs my phone, she goes in the bathroom, and like once again, I don't know what the heck is going on. So my homegirl, she looking at me, I'm looking at homegirl, and homegirl's like, what is going on? I'm like, I don't know. Which, now thinking about it, we gonna get into that. Anyway, so then she come back out here, she give me my phone, and now she's like panicking. She's like, so yeah, I think Jack is coming. I said, what? Jack is coming? I said that loud. So my homeboy, he comes out the room. Mind you, we just heard the story that Jill was telling us. So my homeboy, he freaking out. He was like, bro, like, what you mean he's coming? Like, how does he even know my address? And so she's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how he knows your address. Blah, 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 blah. And so now they were like, bro, homeboy is mad because of the story I just told you. And he was like, bro, I don't want no drama at my crib. I just moved here. Everybody gotta go. Everybody gotta leave. Everybody out. Like, now. Like, I don't care. Like, y'all gotta go. And so while all of this is happening, y'all, I cannot make this up. 5 minutes later, Jack is here. He got the code gate, by the way. Like, he got inside enough where he even knew the gate code. Mind you, I barely knew the gate code, so how the hell did he figure out what the gate code was, right? So I see Jill leave outside. I look, Jill and Jack are outside, and they like kind of arguing, kind of not, like, and he's asking, oh, why can't I come inside? Why can't I have fun? Blah, blah, blah. This is what Jack is telling Jill. My homeboy, he's like, yeah, y'all all gotta go. Like, I don't care, blah, 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 blah. So me and homegirl, I'm like, okay, we not tripping because we're gonna go anyway, because either way, the way this night looked, we was gonna leave early. More little story. So before I leave, I tell homeboy, like, you know, thank you so much for being thoughtful. I'm sad, like, you know, it had to end early, but thank you once again for like everything. He was like, yeah. Like, he was so mad. He was trying to like be like, yeah, no problem, no good, but he was just worried about other things. He couldn't even lock in for that. So I'm leaving out, and I see Jack and Jill. So I'm giving, at this point, like, he's so mad, he's grabbing people's stuff and he's like, here. I'm like, oh snap. So I'm out, and I have her stuff and my stuff. So I give her Jill her stuff, and I was like, here you go. Yeah, homeboy not messing with none of this. Like, he want everybody to go. And so Jack is like trying to tell me, oh yeah, happy birthday. I was like, oh yeah, thanks. And I just left. So fast forward, me and homegirl, we in the car, because, you know, she was my ride there. And I mean, I was her ride there, and she was drinking. So like, I was like, okay, bet, like, I'm finna drive. And so I'm talking, I'm like, dang, I kind of feel bad for homeboy, because, like, you know, like, all of this drama literally popped up on his doorstep. And so fast forward to a couple of days, like, Jack is like texting me or whatever, and we just talking about like everything, right? This is Jack now. And I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of being rude to Jack just because it was just too much going on. Like, I felt stressed out, and he did tell me happy birthday. I just brushed him off. So I was like, yeah, I do want to apologize for like, ooh, my battery's about to die. Hold on, y'all. Okay, my bad, I'm back. I had to charge my other battery. But yeah, so I'm kind of apologizing to Jack because I was being an a-hole, but I was just overwhelmed and stressed. So I was like, yeah, hey, like, my bad I didn't get to like really talk to you for real. I was just stressed out, whatever, cool. So I'm telling him this through text message. See, this is why I had beef with Jack to this day. I don't know if it was Jack's fault or Jill's fault, but it was one of them. So, okay. So fast forward, right? So me and my homeboy, we talking, and he was like, yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie with you, I'm kind of upset with you. I was like, upset with me? What I do? Uh, um, he's talking about my birthday, because he was like, yeah, Jelly Bean was telling me that you were the one that gave Jack my address and something else, and that you were apologizing to him because he couldn't come in. Now I was starting to get pissed off because I'm looking at homeboy like, dog, does that even sound like me? Like, you know me. You've known me longer than you've known Jelly Bean. And I know Jelly Bean is going back telling you this information because you don't talk to Jill. And I know you don't talk to Jill because you was like, ever since that incident, I've never invited Jill over. Jill don't. We not in contact. I'm only cool with Jill because of Jelly Bean. So I know you got the information from Jelly Bean. So I'm looking at him. I'm like, bro, homeboy, does that even sound like me? I was like, why would I give Jack your address? And I'm like, even if let's just say in a hypothetical world, I even gave the address to him. How would he know the gate code? I don't even know the gate code. You called me, told me the gate code, and I did not remember. So let's just say, even if I did do that, how the hell did he get into the gate? I was like, homeboy, like, he was like, I know, that's why when, and he slipped up. He was like, yeah, that's why when Jelly Bean was telling me and sending me screenshots, I was confused because, like, I know you wouldn't do that. I said, exactly. He was like, so Jelly Bean been lying to me? I was like, yeah. I was like, I could tell you right now, it was definitely Jill. And so I was like, it was pissing me off because I was like, you could even look at my messages. Nothing in our messages, mind you, I only have him on Instagram. I don't have his number. Nothing in my messages it ever sent that I gave him the address. Ever. The only time he was on with contact with me that night was to call Jill. I was like, maybe Jill was too drunk and don't remember, but she definitely was the one that gave the address to Jack. Because it wasn't me. I would even do that, especially after hearing that story in the car. I would never do that to you. Like, that don't even make sense. He said, yes, sis, don't even worry about it. Like, I'm gonna handle it with Jelly Bean. And so all of a sudden, from there, Jelly Bean got beef with me. Jelly Bean don't like me. I don't know why. I guess because she got caught up in a lie and I wasn't gonna cover her. And she got mad because her man that's not her man was getting on on her booty. And so according to my knowledge, I thought homeboy cut off Jelly Bean. Apparently he didn't. And ever since then, you know, I blocked Jack because he pissed me off so bad that, yeah, I had to block Jack. Jill, I mean, I ain't got no beef with Jill. Like, Jill, honestly, I blocked Jack because I didn't trust Jack after that. I felt like we was closer than that. And so the fact that Jelly Bean even got those screenshots, it really pissed me off because I was like, bro, like, I thought we was cool. Like, we knew each other longer than you've known Jelly Bean, and definitely known you longer than you've known Jill. So, like, where's the loyalty? You feel me? And I mean, oh, hey you guys, it's Rihanna from the editing room. I just wanted to clear a few stuff up from the story time. So the screenshot that Jelly Bean was sending to my homeboy was me basically apologizing, saying like, you know, my fault, like I didn't like talk to you at the crib. I was just a lot was going on, so I apologize if I was being rude. She tried to switch that and make it seem as if I was apologizing because he couldn't come inside, and that's what she was trying to spin that narrative and tell homeboy that. Next, so yeah, that's why I really blocked Jack, because I felt betrayed. I was like, dang, like you didn't even have my back for that. That's crazy. Like you could have easily cleared that up. Like how did she even get that screenshot? Like you're weird. So that's why I blocked Jack, and ever since then I haven't really talked to him. As for Jelly Bean, yeah, I don't know why she was beefing with me. Like I said, I think she was beefing with me because she got caught up in a lie and she got mad that her man was getting on her butt. And so ever since then, like me and her, we not really cool either. Like I don't even know where she is at life, whatever, cool. Um, but yeah, that was it. And now I don't really have no bad blood with any of these people. Me and Homeboy, we still solid to this day. Shout out to Homeboy. And Homegirl, we still solid. And now thinking about it, Homegirl is my witness. I mean, now Homeboy definitely knows it wasn't me. But at that time, I could have easily called up Homegirl, and she could have backed up my statement because she was there witnessing everything. But at the time, I didn't even remember. But anyway, and Hulk, I don't even know what happened to Hulk after, but we do got another story with Hulk. If you guys do want to hear that story time, that's a whole nother story. I swear, anytime me and Homeboy are together, we have a story. And it's always interesting. Anyways, if you guys like this video, thank you so much for watching. If you guys want me to do more story times, I got a couple more stories, because I'm gonna be honest, I'm not an adventurous person, so I probably got maybe like 2 or 3 stories back in my pocket. But if you guys want to hear more stories, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, my loves.